Welcome back to our channel. We are here at Mecum Auctions, and today we're going to go check out the largest collection of Ferraris.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's the world's largest or if it's the largest in the United States. I feel like it's the largest in the United States, but we're going to find out. But apparently they've got all of them.
Whoa.
So we're going to see. And I'm sure every one of them is red.
Probably.
But sometimes there's some pretty cool Ferrari colors that are not red. Like I've seen some cool ones that are white. Maybe we'll explore some other colors that we've never seen before. Teal.
Teal would be cool.
Teal. But I don't know. I mean, like, I would say probably the only color they have in the paint shop is red. We're gonna
Probably,
find out.
yeah.
Red and white, maybe. Black.
Black, yes, for sure.
Okay, so we're gonna see.
We're gonna go check it out.
Yeah,
so come
it's gonna
along.
be cool.
Let's go learn. Alright, here's one of their specialty Ferraris out here today. It's right beside the Ferrari collection over here, so that's where we're gonna go. The Bachman Ferrari Collection. This one says it's been maintained and never restored. So it's all original. And I think they're looking to try to sell it this auction.
Car like this, I mean, they didn't put this much guard around the car that they had here the other day.
Yeah, right?
That was 25 feet.
Yeah, the Steve McQueen car didn't have as much protection as this.
Is something else right here.
So what in your opinion makes this such a special car other than it's never been refurbished, it's just been
I think
maintained?
part of the story that they're telling in a couple of different TV presentations around here is what makes it cool. But like cars like this don't survive, right?
Yeah.
Especially racers.
Oh yeah.
They get run super hard, torn up, and then discarded, because they weren't really that important at the beginning, but they had so much more engineering in them that was way beyond, what normal cars had, because they had to make it do stuff. They had to make it perform under race conditions where, I mean, you just tear the living hell out of a car because it's in a race situation. So for a car to survive and look like this, be in this condition and be maintained by people who cherished it.
From the 60s.
It's a thing, right? So at the end of the day, it's still a thing. But like to look at extremely rare machines, it's the same as like when we walk into historical buildings and we're looking at the architecture. It's very much the same thing because you're looking at what people did in the past, and we get to look at what it did, and it still survives. And frankly, like anybody knows who knows, they just don't make things like they used to.
Yeah.
Right. So that's it. So looking at this and seeing this doing what it is and living, seeing it driving on some of these videos, it's just they don't make stuff like this anymore.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't make stuff like this. We watch movies, they wouldn't make anymore. Same with this. It's a machine. They would never make this kind of vehicle ever again.
That's crazy. So it's a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO.
Maintained, repaired, refinished, but never restored.
So it's pretty much original.
Refinished, probably it's like polishing the paint and, some things like that. Wheels, refinished, so exteriors, probably even interiors to a certain degree were like maintained or fixed up, but not restored. So that's pretty cool.
It's crazy.
It still has 1962 grease on it.
Probably. Yeah. That's really awesome.
So when we look at the GTO, we're seeing the modifications that all the designers, the mechanics, the engineers, the aerodynamicists, and they followed that GT series of cars through, wanted to put everything on one last car. It was the last hurrah, if you like, of the 250 GT series. And when you look at Ferrari's legacy, their racing heritage, their racing history, their determination always to make the next car better than the one run before, that is why the 250 GTO stands alone.
Dad was saying that this car is more protected than the Steve McQueen car.
That I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Steve McQueen car was pretty interesting because they had discovered it by doing a restoration.
Yeah.
And they discovered it, and then they were like, oh, wow, this is what we're going to restore it to. This one, yeah. I mean, they have a little block of an engine of it over here, too.
Ooh, we should go look at it.
But like one of the guys said in the video, he says, you know, the thing about the Ferrari engineers was they were always trying to make the next one better than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of mindset in engineering, because we can, kind of engineering just doesn't really exist anymore in that same kind of way for a car. You know, so I think there's cars out there that people are probably still building them because they can. But like this was, I think what they said was the pinnacle of the 250 series or whatever it is. And so this was the best of the best of the best before they changed and went into a different type of car.
Wow.
So this was the pinnacle of their success in the engineering of this particular vehicle. So it's something else about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, 250 GTO Ferrari.
It's pretty awesome.
Who got to drive it?
A professional.
Yeah, some professional dude got to drive this thing. A drone pilot's following him the whole time. That's pretty impressive.
I mean, Mecum makes a whole promo video on it. It's so cool.
Why wouldn't you? Yeah, for sure.
Looking for me.
Yeah.
The thing that grabbed me about the car the first time I seen it is I looked at it and said, wow, it's pretty
Wow. The video almost right perfectly with it. So it's almost perfectly timed. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was awesome.
So the gentleman on the video just said this car represents everything that Ferrari is known
Wow. That's a really big statement.
for. No doubt. Oh, this guy's the owner, John Shirley. He currently owns.
Oh, yeah.
is one of the number
Mr.
one
Mecum.
brands in the entire world. The GTO is the car that sealed that.
It's the most famous, the best, the sexiest. It covers every point, doesn't it? Beautiful white Ferrari 250 GTO from 1962. Some of the things that make this particular car unique are the fact that it was a beautiful white color that came from the factory. Bianca, the only Ferrari 250 GTO that left the factory in that color.
You got a whole bunch of red ones. Okay, the white one just stands out. This car was painted white. Ferraris came in red. There had to be some big decisions to build a white GTO.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Look at Ferrari has race history that's like nothing else, right? So I think Ferrari has won more races in their vehicles and their engineering than any other car company. It's why they have such the name that they have. There's other companies that beat them, but not consistently, regularly, over decades and decades and decades. These guys won flipping everything, so Ferrari is something else. I mean, like, that little forklift guy in Cars, why he was all excited about Ferraris all the time, he was obviously Italian, but at the same time, there still isn't anything like this. So, yeah.
Was developed not only thinking about
So over here, they got an engine block of that Ferrari over here. Spare.
V12. That's the V12 is not very big, is it?
No, it isn't. So it's a V because it's a V shape, right?
Right. So the cylinders are doing this.
Yeah.
So then you have the numbers, the cylinder numbers. Why don't people do that for like normal cars? And then it has 6 carburetors, so this one carburetor is only feeding 2 cylinders.
Oh, wow.
So talk about having to adjust the fuel rail and fuel systems and everything else. There's a lot in there.
Yeah, there is. So this additional engine, does that mean that they would pull the other one out to maintenance it
So
and then put this one in?
They would be popping engines in and out of these things if they needed to. Yeah, this is interesting. Look at this. The oil filter is upside down on it. How easy is that to replace?
That's really nice.
Obviously, you don't fill it before you put it on.
Yeah. That's crazy nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, speaking from a man that just did an oil change,
Yeah,
right?
We just did an oil change. Or look at this, how they manage the spark plug wires through this tube.
Oh, yeah.
That sits on top of the head.
That's nice. Now that
It's
we've
mounted on 4 bolts, which are just right there. There's probably a fuel pump position right there. Some other stuff that's been blocked off. The camshafts are in these nice, easy to get to rollers with the gears and everything right there.
Yeah. Dual rotors?
Yeah, so dual rotors. So the camshaft is running these, all the valves on this one side and this rotor in the cab.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the Bachman Ferrari Collection. We're gonna go in there in just a second. It's gonna be amazing. All right, so here's one right here that we thought about. We were talking about what colors were, right? We were talking about, okay, so Ferraris are red. Maybe they'll do them in black, and we saw some black ones. Maybe they'll do them in white. There's a white one, but we find out that was the only one of white of that car, that 250. So that's pretty interesting. But then what the heck is this right behind me? A yellow one? Oh, yeah, they make yellow. I forgot. Like, how stupid are we to forget that they make yellow? Because, like, there's like 5 yellow ones that I can see right from here. Actually, 6, 7 yellow ones right here at the front. That's so funny. I would have thought yellow. But yeah, look at this. 6, 7 yellow ones right here.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, there's dozens of them in there. So yellow. Okay, red and yellow are the cars.
Red.
I would have said red, but yellow. Yeah. Same thing, man. Jeez. Oh, it's just like this car is like those other black ones that were over there. It's just, man, it's something else about these things. So that one's the convertible, right? And then there's the hardtop version right there. And then over here, is that a yellow Testarossa? Yeah, it is. Golly. Newer one, but yeah, look at that thing.
I like this side.
Yeah, this thing, jeez. No reserve, no reserve, no reserve. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, this one is more of like a newer one. I don't know what year that one is. Looks like it says 94 or something. But that other red one was way better than that one. Because it had the clear headlight things and stuff like that. But then this thing, man. Matching luggage. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. 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 Pretty nice. Can't even get up close to those ones. Apparently that's how valuable they are. Okay, so these are 3 new ones, 3 newer ones. Golly. Okay, yeah, so see the seats in there with red and yellow seat setups in both of these. These 2 cars are, I think, the same car. One's convertible, one's a non-convertible. Yeah. And then this thing, that's cool. That's an older thing from the 70s or 80s, I think. Let's see. 89. Yeah. I know these cars are pretty cool. I like them. I like them because, like, if you look at the trim, okay, so look at the coloring on the inside of the fin. So inside of the air dams and everything is all the red color. And then stripes up the middle.
That's nice.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, so should we go in and actually look at cars inside of here? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so here's another one of those red 512s right there. Yeah, see, look at that thing. That thing is way cooler. I don't know what it is. Okay, so this one, though, doesn't have those same lights. Remember the other 512 we looked at?
Yeah.
It had the clear front light setup instead of the flip-up lights. Which I actually like more. That clear flip-up lights, so that one worth $1.5 million or whatever. Same car, but just different front lights, different kind of hood, intake, scoop, and stuff. But still, it's a Ferrari. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, there's a different colored one over there in the corner. Two-tone. Looks like it's... I can't even tell what color that is. Can you tell? Looks like gray and tan or something. Bronze? Oh yeah. Okay, so they had a little specialty card on this one. Obviously, you can't get up close to these cards. So these things are hilarious. Like, we're walking around $1 million cars, but you can't even get up into it. Check it out. Oh, it's signed as they go. I think all Ferraris are signed on the way out the door. Maybe I'm wrong. Somebody will probably fact check me in that one. But like brown interior, that's interesting. And then it had this two-tone color. That's crazy.
It's more yellow in the picture.
Yeah. Ordered new by the Bachmans. That's why they got it this way.
388. Look, this one only had 432. It's the one up front. You guys saw?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was probably the Bachmans walking past us. They're all offended. We're like, what kind of weird car is that? And they're like, we bought this.
This color is nice.
Yeah.
Green light on that. Just making sure.
Yeah, so the difference is this one has pop-up headlights. The other one had those clear headlights that came through. And it also had different hood vent system and some other stuff on it. It was different. But yeah, that one over there was nicer than this car.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, but this car is still something else. Yeah.
I mean, it also has less miles, right?
Oh, I don't even know.
7,000?
Man, I'd put that many on it like the year I got it.
I'd want the brown one.
Really? You would want the brown one? That's really weird. So
Why? Why is it weird?
just because it's a weird, unique one that's off whack.
It's okay. In your opinion, it's off wacky. In my opinion, it's unique.
Yeah, oh, for sure unique.
See?
Yeah. Yeah, one of one, ordered by the collectors that own this collection.
See?
So yeah.
It's not like chartreuse or anything. It's
Yeah.
it's
It's
classy.
just brown, like weird American color. I don't know.
He just called me
Yeah.
a weird American.
Yeah, weird American.
I'll own it.
So yeah.
You know, it's funny.
I mean, maybe if you own tons and tons of Ferraris, you get bored with red and yellow and white and black. Maybe that's it. They're like, yeah,
I don't
red,
own
red,
any,
red.
and yet I like that one.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. So there's another brown one over here. Maybe this one they ordered specifically as well, right? I don't know, man. Is it brown?
Brown is cool.
It's kind of a brownish, blackish gray color. Let's see, what does it say? This one said, yeah, I don't know what this one is, but it's something else. 73 Ferrari Dino 246 with, it says produced in Maran Metallazio. I don't know what that color is, but that's cool.
It is.
And then a beige interior, 430 interior. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a brownish color. Oh, you want it?
Yeah.
And then that one apparently has parts that are breaking down or something. No, I'm kidding. It's not broken down. But they're working on it. Something's happening here. Let's see. Ferrari 400i.
Wow.
Okay, so I think this is that same 250 that white thing was based on. The white thing, this was another race car like it. Look at that in Colorado. Probably did the hill climb. So the thing on this one, I mean, look at that front end. You can't, like, get over it. Okay, so nope, this was not what I said it was. 53 Ferrari 166 MM53. Vignal Spider. So this thing is something else. Golly, look at that. It's craziness. But that car, so it was prior to the 250.
Wow.
1953. Yeah. F12. See, there's a yellow Testarossa. So see how this one has a little bit more closer to the first one we saw. See, the headlights are in an open, clear top, so they're not pop-ups. See the two vents in the middle, the two intake things right there in the middle, pulling air in. It's still Testarossa, 512, right? So 512, one of only 5, and the second to last produced for the U.S. One of only 5. One of only 5. Second to the last produced. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, you can see the difference there. The 512 that has the clear headlight cover and the 2 intake thingy. Then you look at a 512 right next to it, and it has the pop-up lights, so another one.
Oh, yeah.
And the single big thing in the middle. 89. So you can see the difference there. That's how you can tell the difference. So that was an 89. And this one is a 95, so that's also a difference.
Yeah.
So that's probably what they're showing is probably the difference between 95. They kind of abandoned the pop-up headlights thing, which I would agree. Pop-up headlights are kind of a pain, and they kind of look doofy.
Yeah.
But that was the thing that they had in the 80s and 90s where they didn't let you have headlights in a certain way. There was like a headlight law or something. So to make cars look cool, they could just fold the headlights out of the way and then make them pop up because they had to be of a certain size. And like the headlights on that 95 thing wasn't big enough. So you look at cars from the 80s, 70s, 80s, really more 80s, they all had pop-up headlights because they didn't want to put giant headlights on them and make it look stupid. So they put the headlights fold down. So when the headlights popped up, they met the car code or the requirements that they had to have big old giant headlights. So I bet when they pop these up, they're just like doofy looking huge headlights, you know. But then in the 90s, they were able to finally get away from it by putting these clear cover things in and building the headlights into it. And the headlight requirements weren't the same size. I don't know. We could do a whole YouTube video on that, but that was a headlight requirement thing.
That's really interesting. I never understood why they had that. I thought it was just a cool feature.
Yeah, well, it is also, right? But it's a mechanical part that's going to fail and break. So like this one, it had driving lights, right? So it has driving lights and it has pop-up headlights for the main part of it. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, what is this one? This one's like an F something. Yeah, this one is like that one we were just talking about. F40, F40. So some of these cars are hilarious. Like, I probably know all these cars because you see them in like car calendars and stuff. And then when you're like looking at them, like, what is that? Oh, it looks like an F40, but I had to like pull up a card. It's an F40. It's pretty crazy. Or this GTO thing. Golly. Or see, down here they have them in yellow with green and blue trim. Crazy. These are super unique and rare. I don't even know what any of this is about, but they're cool. Let's see, Bachman Collection. This one was styled by the Bachmans with the factory's personalization department in this unique color scheme. Yeah. So these Bachmans were like influential enough to go to the factory and get cars made in their unique color scheme, which is goofy, but cool. Like, there's something about that. So like, is there one of one?
Yeah.
Right there. One of one. And another one of one. Blue and green. And actually, it looks really cool. Ridiculously unique, for sure.
So I
One
was
of one.
wrong. I like the green one with the yellow.
Yeah.
The
I
blue
mean,
is pretty.
these Bachman family people are pretty cool because they were going to the factories and having these things made for them specifically. Like,
Right? Well, what if I just want it because I want the luggage?
I know. Right? I know.
The question is, does it have room for the luggage that they've made to fit in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. As far as I know.
See?
It all fits behind the seats and
See?
but see, it's all cut to a certain size. So see how the shape of the luggage,
Uh-huh.
it fits into slots.
I appreciate that there are hang-up bags for certain sets. means you could take a nice dress and a suit with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so it all fits in behind the seats and then in that little rear window thing or something. I don't know where you put it.
I don't know either.
It's pretty great. Some old vintage ones, yeah. Cool. There's a 250. Is that a 250 right there in the middle? I think it is. 275. So okay.
You were that close to going. That's
275.
wow.
GTB. So this was even after they made that white one. So as a race car. So this is a production car that they made after they were making the 250 series. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so here's the 250. Is a silver one. Yeah. Okay, so I could see it. Yeah, I could see it. Right. So remember when we were looking at the white one, that white race car, they were saying how they were building it off of this thing. Golly, this thing is something else. Jeez. So this one being a 250 that they based and built that race car off of, the style, like, gosh, they had to have had this in a 007 movie, I'm sure, right? No doubt. And that, same, 275. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but, like, looking at the front of that, wow. It's like a shot from, like, here, you know, up over it. That's just something else right there, that shot. It's like, wow, look at this thing. It's cool. Wow. And then a 275, which is, look at the cool, they were starting to do vent wings and stuff on it. So in a 275, they started doing the cutout slots on the sides, which is cool. I believe the engine is up front on this one. Because it's such a huge hood. And then here's another rear engine car. And the wheels, look at those wheels on that. A Dino. I think they say this is a Dino. Yeah. 74 Ferrari Dino 246 GTS. Jeez. The first chairs and flares car produced in Rosso Chiaro for the U.S. The first one? Like, I don't even know. Like, these cars are not, like, oh my gosh. Yeah, how do you see these cars? One of one, and we're standing here next to it. Pretty crazy. This thing back here is a crazy looking thing because it's an Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo. Interesting thing about why is this one in here? Alfa Romeo, one of 23 U.S. examples of the Rosso Competizione with Rosso braided leather and stitching.
Wow.
So it was a competition race car. One of how many? 23 it said?
I think so.
One of 23. Still cool. Not a Ferrari, but still cool. Jeez. Yeah, just standing around looking at these cars. Unbelievable. Okay, so one of the things I really like about that yellow is look at yellow and black, right?
Yeah.
Two-tone yellow top, black bottom, black little vent things, black hood, black wing sucker vent on the back there. Or the wing that's on the back of that. So that wing is kind of what I wanted to put onto the Beetle, but black and yellow, like black and yellow goes really good on cars for some reason. Dang it, that is a cool looking thing. I like it. So this gets into the style of cars, like the era of cars in the 2000s.
Having fun?
2015, Ferrari LaFerrari. The last U.S. version LaFerrari produced. Jeez. Pretty crazy car. Look at that thing. The arrow on that one. I think I'm more, to these 308s.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's 70s 308s, 80s Testarossa, 365 GT4 BB. 1975. Hey, that's as old as I am. That's pretty cool. Wow. Yeah, there you go. So see the windshield wipers on these, which I didn't even pay attention to. In these 365s, they have the big wiper and a little wiper. Pretty funny.
Why?
Oh, 512 BBI. 512 BBI. Pretty cool. Oh my gosh, this is just ridiculous. 308 GTS 78. Wow. 308. I'm gonna say this one is what? 512? Yeah, 512 BB.
You're like,
78.
it's your mystery. You're like,
Yeah.
can I guess
I'm starting to
this
guess them
properly?
now. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Well, there's the whole collection. I don't even know what else to say about it other than I think I've never seen this many Ferraris in one place and of this kind of collection quality. So, what did we say? This was the largest collection in the world, but we need to find out if it's the largest collection in the world or the largest collection in the United States.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the largest collection in the United States because these people were obviously super influential in being able to buy cars and get them custom done and all kinds of stuff, which, I mean, if you're buying Ferraris, you go to the factory and get custom stuff, so pretty impressive. And I don't even know if this is all the cars because I think they've been selling this at a couple, 3 auctions. I think they had this collection at the Nashville auction as well a few months back. So we're going to check into it. So here's the details, right?
It says, the Bachman Ferrari Collection was a renowned, extensive private collection of Ferraris built by Phil and Martha Bachman, known for its pristine, low-mileage examples, many in yellow, often being the final production car of a series, including iconic models like the Enzo, the F40, LaFerrari, and classic dynos, with the entire collection of about 46 to 48 cars auctioned by Mecum Auctions at Kissimmee in January. With
How many?
46 to 48 cars being auctioned by Mecum Auctions in Kissimmee in January 2026 at no reserve, benefiting the Bachman Foundation. Basically, they're all most of the cars are the final production units of their models because the gentleman would was known for showing up and ordering the very final one.
Which, according to Ferrari, when we were learning about that race car, the Bianco, that was like the pinnacle of the quality and outperforming themselves that they could do on a vehicle. So when you would buy the last one or the last two, in there, they're going to be the best of the best of the best. They figured out all the things. So you weren't getting like the first one and then the hoods and stuff don't match up. All the seams and doors don't close right. By the time you buy the last one or last two or three, it's going to be the best version of that car. And then you keep the miles low and you keep it maintained and running. Dude. Yeah, and no reserve. What are you talking about?
And so the reason it's no reserve and it's going towards our foundation is because the husband and wife, Phil and Martha Bachman, have both passed on. Okay. So this is their sale to go towards their foundation. Yeah. And it says their foundation has taken great strides to provide information about the collection. However, as the principals, Phil and Martha Bachman, are deceased, the collection is offered in white glove format, where every car will be sold to the highest bidder. All cars are sold as is, with no warranty to condition or authenticity. There is no warranty or guarantee, neither written nor implied. But then it has a stuff. So it's kind of crazy. So you could technically, if you're the highest bidder, walk away from this auction with these Ferraris. Yeah. And I wonder how that's going to go. What day do they do this? It seems to be on Saturday. So Saturday is when they're auctioning these particular lot off.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. We'll have to watch it.
That'll definitely be interesting to see. We can watch it online. Yeah. And see what they end up selling for.
You know what? I'll tell you something too. It's like there's an interesting legacy that a family, a husband and wife, had for making these kind of cars, putting it together, and then for it to go to their foundation. Okay, so that's also a legacy as well as creating a foundation and liquidating, some of these intense assets that can now go to a good cause. So pretty cool. I think it's pretty amazing. And kudos to those guys. Sorry to hear that they were passed away, but they created something amazing, one of a lot of stuff. So yeah, they were pretty influential, pretty cool. Yeah. I'm proud to be a part of being able to come in here and see it. So it's pretty fun. So Sadie and I kind of walked through this thing and we were all excited about this.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm pretty impressed. There's 40 some cars they said in there.
46, I think.
46 cars, and that was pretty amazing. to see that. So we also found out some more information about the Bachman Foundation.
Yeah,
Want to
so
read that?
it was established in 2018, and their goal is to support special education students in schools and foundations.
In the Tennessee area?
Yeah, the Tennessee area. So their whole
Okay.
goal is to support people that learn different and
Yeah.
get them the teaching and classes that they need, which is really cool. So that's
Yeah.
what the fund is going to go towards when you win one of the bids on these cars.
And I also found out too that the Bachmans apparently had passed away, and apparently it was pretty recent. So they just passed away this last year in I think it was August of 2025. So that's pretty sad as well. So hopefully the rest of the family's doing good. But thanks for bringing this cool collection, and thanks for doing good stuff with it. I think it's pretty amazing. Thanks for letting us see it, because every one of these cars are going to end up in a private collection somewhere.
Yeah.
They're going to end up somewhere else, and you're never going to see them again unless they come back through here. They'll have a record of history that they used to be a part of this. So pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I liked it. It was fun. Really fun to look at cool cars like this. So
thank you guys.
Thanks Bachmans for bringing this cool car
thanks
collection for us to see it.
Thanks for putting it together so all of us can walk through and see it. No reserve, so people bidding on it, the highest bidder does walk away with the car.
Right.
And so but thank you guys for watching and coming along with us to check out this amazing collection. And we'll see you in the next video.
Sounds good. Thanks, Mecum. Bye.
Jesus in my car, oh, we're never far, singing